So I watched the debate about whether marriage is good for people in the United States or men in the United States. And that was between Andrew Wilson and CGA, Coach Greg Adams. Now, in order to understand a debate, it's important to understand who's debating and what they stand for. Andrew Wilson believes in religion. Regardless of what religion it is, it's religion. Coach Greg Adams was one who was brought up in religion and, the standard way of doing things in the Western world. He was married and got a divorce. So, after going through all sorts of life events that pretty much brought him through the ringer, and him realizing that he had to stand on his own, at the end of the day, he had to save himself. No one came to help him. He coined many important phrases such as, hope is not a strategy, no one is going to save you, etc. So, when you come to that understanding, and then you look at the debate and the topic, you begin to see that from the beginning, CGA, Coach Greg Adams, had a practical approach to what's happening right now with men. He's not trying to save marriage, and he's not trying to save society. In fact, if you follow him, he will say he all but gave up on society. That's including the so-called black community. So he's very transparent about his perspective on marriage and society. Because let's be honest, you can't escape the state. Even when you're not married, if a woman makes a false claim against you, true or false, if you're a man, you're going down. And then you'll have to pay lawyers and maybe have a video to prove your innocence. We've seen many instances of that. So he's dealing with reality, whereas Andrew Wilson is dealing with hope. And hope is not a strategy. So, after looking at the debate, it's very clear that from the beginning, CGA won hands down. Even Andrew Wilson himself said, I would like to give you a prescription, something different. And then he went into the world of Sky Daddy. So, CGA for the win, Andrew Wilson for the hope strategy.